Wow, Guru, Monika has made such progress from the time she has been in Miss India from last season. What do you think about her so far? Do you think the universe is ready for her?
I know Manika is ready for the universe, but is the universe ready for her? That's exactly what we are going to discuss and deliberate today.
Stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this. Namaste.
Sawadika.
Welcome back to our channel. We are the Pageant Gurus. And before we begin this episode, we would like to pay our respect to the Queen Mother, Sirikit. May I get her name right? Bless her soul and God bless her. And may she rest in peace. And she has been a wonderful, pioneering woman of Thailand, not only just being from the royal family, she has inspired a lot across the world. So we from the Pageant Group send our respect and love to the people of Thailand, and well, we're there for you.
God bless, and we are there for you in this time and always. Today is something very, very interesting. Today is an episode that we do every year, but I believe this year is going to be something interesting because of the dynamics that have changed at the Miss Universe competition. Year on year, we've sent delegates from India, and over the last 3 years, if I may say, Manika is going to be the most promising bet to win the Miss Universe crown. She's done everything actually. And when we look at her arc and what we've seen and what we've witnessed, we clearly see the fire in her. But that's also very restrained fire. I think what really sets her apart is her calmness, her composure, her speech, the way she articulates, and her petite, aura is not to be mistaken for being delicate. She's a very strong Indian woman.
Yeah,
She's from
smile.
Ganganagar, Rajasthan.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Emma, how are we going to go about this interesting episode?
Well, this is a absolutely important episode because we have a lot to say about Manika, and we have had our ups and downs, Guru, haven't we, when it comes to Miss Universe India representatives over the last few years. It has been quite difficult for us to, give 100% support because we had our doubts. But here's the problem, Guru. I think she is very strong. We did doubt her in the Miss Universe India pageant. We had our favorites. She was a favorite, and she is a returning contestant. So it's simple. We're gonna start first, this first segment with her evolution. And this is important because she had us fooled as well. Because when we saw her in the last season, she kind of was overlooked for obvious reasons. So we're gonna talk about that. And we're gonna talk about our journey watching Manika during the MUI 2025 and what we thought about her during all these little contests and preliminary rounds, right, Guru? So we're gonna start with her evolution. So what's the first part of her evolution that you would want to talk about?
Well, I look back at her journey and you can clearly see she has put in the effort. This woman is not someone that you say, is ethereal, is already a goddess. She has worked her way through. The effort is clearly showing, and it also shows, and it's a kind of a message to young women is that please be patient with your pageant journey. She's taken her own, good year and a half. She's come back for the second time and she has blossomed. I think last year she was lost in the entire gamut of beauties and she couldn't, portray what her inner self was. But this year, be it her expression, be it her calmness, be it her catwalk, be it the choice of gown, be it the final question, it was only going up, up, and up. And especially on the final night, I believe that when we expected others to kick in, I believe she's the one who actually took the cake and wore, rightfully so, the Miss Universe India crown. But what I've loved is from the time she has won to today, I think that's where the real magic has happened in her. And I'm very, very happy and fully supportive of her candidacy as India's representative.
Absolutely, Guru. That's the thing. When we were watching her during the entire competition, we have our little snippets of what we thought. And she always made it on our top 20. She was always there, okay? And we always had this, okay, I wish she would show a little more dimension, wish she could, show different expressions. And that's shocking because when we did see her in the finale, it was a big shock. First of all, the straightened hair, the black gown, and the way she spoke. It was like I did not flaw this girl for a second. I was actually quite surprised she won. But then now, to be
Cool.
honest, it's making so much sense to know why she won. When I'm sitting up preparing for MU and every vlogger is talking about her, a lot of people are talking about Miss Universe India for the right reasons. And they're actually putting her up way up there with Veena and Atisa at this point to say, okay, India's also super strong. Now, there's a very strong reason to that. So why don't we just show a little bit about what we thought about her during the MU competition? And this is, of course, what we thought about her look at the Chandni night, at the Sufi night, and, well, of course, her final look. So guys, take a look. Another strong girl. This is Manika Vishwakarma. Okay, she's the first one who's worn a suit, and it's a beautiful wine red. I love the choli. It reminds it's very Hira Mandi, the hair and the earrings. I love the Hira Mandi look. I'm waiting to go for a wedding so I can do the Hira Mandi look. So yes, I think she looks absolutely stunning. She's perfect in this. Her smile, her
A couple of minutes back, she is Manika Vishwanathan. What I loved about her dress is this whole way in which the colors are integrated. The blue and the white and the silver. It really well, integrates itself. It seems like the rising waves of the cascade. Love the simplicity of her, simple string. I don't know if of diamonds probably.
Manika Vishwakarma. I mean, oh my God, she looks so beautiful in blue. I remember. Okay, she's sweet in this. I love her, but then the little tiny flaws, Guru. It's like how she's holding the purse a little bit. It's like very stiff. Like, yeah,
We
I
need
want
to
to see the woman
spice
in you. I've seen the girl in you, the
sexiness.
cute. Yeah, we want to see sexy now because this girl is so gorgeous. Oh my God, I want to see sexy. Manika, if you're listening, show us sexy. You're a star.
Manika is about the smiles. We spoke about this as well, guys, that she needs to bring that sexiness, and I think she's got it back. What do you think, Emma? Unique. I haven't seen something like this, so well done for trying that out. And yes, I'm not complaining. She looks every bit a queen.
What I love about this girl. She, has given us this up and down, and she's been consistent to grow. That's the amazing part of the whole
That's
thing. She's grown.
consistency is very important. She's been there in
Yes.
that circle, and I think that's where we've seen a lot of queens win because they've been consistent and not been erratic. Because in the end, it's the average of
Exactly.
what 10 judges would be looking at, and if you're consistent in everyone, that's where you start moving and progressing ahead. So while I think she's doing everything right, and she's giving us smiles and cheers. And we've seen some of her interviews as well, be it online or be it on YouTube, or some of the vloggers have actually managed to get her. And what's really endearing is that as India's hope of any pageant vloggers, we actually reached out to her, seeing what a fellow pageant vlogger had done in terms of an Insta live, and to our surprise, and I still smile at it. She really responded so well, and she was busy. She's all we that time we did not know that she will be in Thailand as she is right now. But for her to just respond, and say that she's extremely busy and she is with us. So probably she's going to give one more live of another vlogger. So stay tuned for that, guys. But the good part is that we are not going to stop at that. We are going to Bangkok, and we are going to be staying at the same hotel as the delegates. So fingers crossed, and we are manifesting that we hope and we get that snippet of our Indian Manika on this show. Are you
Absolutely
excited?
good. And you know what? A lot of our viewers are messaging us and asking us, why aren't you getting an Indian queen? Trust me, sweethearts, we are reaching out to Rush Sindhu. We are reaching out to the we just don't get a response. And you know, so it really means a lot for Monica to send this message to us, which of course is on the screen now. It is just so humbling and it's lovely to know that. And I know Monica, you're watching and we're gonna be there. So we are gonna be having our India flag. So please, sweetie, give us at least 5 minutes of your time for our Indian viewers because we are the only Indian vloggers, dual vloggers in the
India.
world. So we want to make our India absolutely proud. So we need you. Okay. So yeah, I mean, guys, we're manifesting this. We try a lot. Sometimes the queens don't watch it. Sometimes the queens are just busy and then they have like a lot of people in between like, telling them who to speak, who not to. So there's a lot of nitty-gritty, guys, but trust me, we're working hard. And I'm fully positive and confident that once we're in Thailand, we're going to get a lot of fun interviews for you guys. So you want to stay tuned for that. Before we go ahead to the next segment, you had something important to talk about. India's stint in Thailand. Every time we have gone to Thailand, what's happened?
Well, now this is from the history books. We'd like to discuss what's been India's placement streak when a Miss Universe has happened in Thailand. We start with 1992, that's the most recent that I remember, where we saw for the first time an Indian Madhu Sapre get into the top three. She was the second runner up. And that really started the excitement and the whole craze around Miss Universe and pageantry, a revival of pageantry of sorts for the Miss Universe contest specifically. And then, of course, we had the whole golden era of Indian pageantry.
Yeah.
However, we were not as lucky thereafter. So there was a 2005, again, beautifully hosted in Thailand, but we did not see our Indian delegate place. She was Amrita Thapar, and Natalie Glebova from Canada won that year. Fast forward to 2018, again an iconic year, an amazing production, an amazing winner, amazing hosts, amazing performers. We had Catriona Gray from Philippines win on the iconic X stage with Steve Harvey, and that's the whole performance of Neo was amazing. However, we still were not lucky. Nehal Jadasama, Miss Universe India 2018, could not make the first cut, even though she was in the top predicted, winners. In fact, for some, and the first cut not being made, making not making the first cut was quite shocking. Then after, of course, we had Vartika Singh who started the streak for India, and since then, in fact, India has been the only or the country that has the maximum number of repeat contestants that have actually qualified for the semi-finals. So pretty much India is the flag bearer of the winning streak when it comes to their contestants coming in the semi-finals. However, this contest is going to be held again in Thailand. So yes, we know that Manika is a very very strong contender. We need to make sure that she qualifies this year as well and continues India's streak of placing in the first cut, which I feel should happen. But let's not put anything for certain till things actually happen.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you know, Guru, we're gonna go to our next segment now because this is where a lot of interesting things about Monica is gonna come out. And this segment is what makes Monica truly stand out. Now, here is something I've observed about her is her calmness. She is so nonchalant about the pressure of, you know, the girls, you know, Veena, Atisa, all of that. It doesn't affect her. She is focusing on what she needs to do, what she needs to strengthen, and that's it. She's determined. And you know what I love about her when you see her headshots, when you're seeing all these, you know, media things that are coming up on social media, her interviews, everything is just so natural. It's just her. It doesn't feel made up, it doesn't feel rehearsed. That's what I'm loving about her. But then when I'm seeing the other top girls, when they're I mean, it's just coming off so over the top, but she is not OTT. That's what I love about Monica. And there's something about her is that she's not being, you know, smug about it. Guru, have you noticed? She's not being arrogant about it. She's like, I'm there. I'm going to do my best, and it's competence, that she said, not competitiveness, but competence that she's focusing on. That makes so much sense because I think she is very, very headstrong, and I think she really knows what she's doing. And she's not perturbed by all these top contenders that are there right now. It's not affecting her. I mean, at least for one thing, I've not heard her say, I'll bring back the crown, which I absolutely don't like the girl saying. So there's this amazing, you know, and she has amazing advocacy as well about ADHD. I mean, and she knows what she's talking about. She knows how to handle herself. She knows how to portray her essence and her personality in the right manner. I find that very classy about her. I'm not sorry, not seeing that in Athisa. I'm not seeing that in Veena. I'm just saying Veena is just like she's, I don't know what's happened to her. She's like over energized. She's like just right there. It's just kind of coming off scary to me, to be honest. Um, I am in love with the Latinas this year, and of course, Monica. I think she is definitely in that league at this point. So for me, I think she stands out for all the right reasons at this point, and that's why people are noticing her. What is it for you? What is it that makes her shine for you, Guru?
Her calmness comes from one, her sense of self is very self assured. She's
Mm,
trying to look into the eyes of people and seek for validation, which I've seen in some of the other queens.
yeah,
I've seen even when they answer, they are looking, okay, I hope people are liking what I'm saying. And
yeah.
that's where they start feeling a bit jittery. So
Mhm.
she doesn't require any of that, very self
Yeah.
assured. The flow is very natural. Sometimes you might have good intentions, but the words don't come out at the right time or they're not flowing naturally.
Mm,
So I think on that department, she's really acing things. And what she also mentioned is because of her own condition, the more stressed she is, the more in control she is. So it
yeah.
actually works for her. She works best under pressure, as Priyanka Chopra had said during the finals of Miss World. So I think
Mm.
that really works well for her. What also is interesting is that if we understand the pageant system, if I look at the judges and the lineup of judges, and if they interview her, they will remember her, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel that from the swimsuit competition where you have 30, when they have to cut down to 10, if they
Mm.
still recollect what she is as a person, we have high chances to actually crack that top 10 as well, which
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
biggest challenge that I see for every contestant because the cut is so severe. Never happened
Mm.
in Miss
Very long
Universe
time. Yeah.
history. And this year is very, very competitive. So I think all of those things really, I feel, is great. Her sense of styling has improved a lot. I think that's what works in her favor as well because I liked her styling after Miss Universe, after winning Miss Universe India. I think the wholesome hair look is something that works for her. I am not a fan of straight hair, though it worked for her during
Yes.
swimsuit,
Correct.
but I feel it just makes her entire body very petite. It's the same issue if suppose Sushmita Sen, when she was participating at Miss Universe, she felt that she's too petite and she wanted some volume, which is why having those curls really added more. Uh, Focus was the face, and that's where the glow was. I think she's glowing.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, we're going to put some pictures up here of what she's been wearing of late, and there's a similarity of what Ria and
Mm. I think it's Nikhil.
Uh, she's more. So, I mean, I think we know we spoke about this guru that, Nikhil Anand loves black. I have a feeling it's quite obvious. So, there's a lot of similarity in how he's dressing up these girls in black gowns. So, you have Ria Singh on one side and you have Manika. It's similar. Now, black does suit her. I love it. But I want to see more haute couture gowns. So she is petite. Manika is petite. She's got a decent height. I think, more fuller gowns, more ball gowns, more shape. She does not have to wear figure hugging because she looks too little and then she would just get lost in the crowd. It'll be too straight line. She needs some dimension. It has to be something. So I do hope that I do want her to make the top 10. I do want her to compete in the evening gown round.
Yeah.
We deserve that. India deserves to at least be showcased in the evening gown round, at least. I'm not saying we're going to go further than that, which we're going to talk about why is that in the next segment. But yes, so the styling, I think, Manik, if you're listening, bigger gowns, think ball gown, think fluffy, think a lot of dimension. and big hair, absolutely. You're a little petite girl, you can totally pull it off. And tall, big girls can't really do that, and you can. You're not
The
as athletic
good
and
thing
tall.
is that she doesn't look aged as well after
You
she.
look at, and then so Colombia and most of these, they're very toned, they're very athletic, so they have to kind of wear something figure hugging so they don't look too much. But you can pull off a really beautiful ball gown or something that is going to be absolutely lovely with a lot of layers. I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. Color wise, I think you can go pastels. I mean, if you have a power color, stick to it, darling.
I don't know with the whole mood in Thailand. Probably everybody would want to have darker shades of
They would want dark shades. I would not, if you remember MGI, the year Rachel Gupta was in the preliminaries, there was, I don't know which country, she wore a black ball gown. It was with tulle. So a tulle black ball gown is absolutely timeless. And I would love if she did something like that. Or maybe does something like Breakfast with Tiffany's, maybe something in satin or velvet with really, beautiful straight lines with a lovely, stole or something. So I just want to style it, but I don't know who's doing it. So a black ball gown is beautiful. I've seen amazing gowns in black. So I think a lot of girls are going to choose black this year, Guru. And I think this is going to work in Monika's favor because she is stunning in black. Riya Gupta, not so much. Riya Singh, not so much. I mean, and even if you look at Shweta Shada, she had that navy blue. It was beautiful design, but that color was not good on our complexion at all. So let's see what's going to happen. But this section is very important. This is actually it's a very important section because this segment is called "What Would Be Monika's Biggest Struggle at Miss Universe this year?" Okay, so here's the thing. Now, for all reasons, if we see her compete and we have right judging, we know she's going to make it to top 10 at least. Now, here's a problem. The biggest problem we have is Nawab and his history with Nicolanand.
Okay? On behalf of President of MGI, we not allow you to call and talk with other director. And on behalf of Director of Miss Universe organization, I am not allow you to talk with other national director of Miss Universe. Nikki, you always behind of the problem. Nikki, national director of Miss Universe last year. For you, believe me. Nikki, you always behind of the problem. Nikki, national director of Miss Universe last year. For you, believe me.
History with India and his manipulation that's going on with India, with bringing MGI to India and all. We are not impressed. I mean, we Indians don't care about him, but this is going to make an issue. This is going to be a big issue for how she's going to be accepted, how she's going to be, So I do have a problem like with the judging. It's going to be solely Nawad, then we're going to have a hell because I think we know this is a completely controlled pageant from, him. And I feel maybe she will definitely make the first top 40 after that.
top
I
30.
don't, I'm kind of, top 30. Oh God, it's top 30 this time. So top 30. And I'm very, very concerned what's going to happen after that. Let's see. I mean, here's the problem. I don't think she's going to make a mistake or a blunder in not making it to the final cut. I think it's all the organization. Everything going to be controversial. Everything is going to be sort of a get back at Nicolan. And I think, well, that is going to put a huge, huge dent in the Miss Universe India franchisee, whoever takes over next. Guru, what do you think is going to happen?
So I am still optimistic about the Miss Universe brand. Couple of things. Whatever is in her sphere of influence or the organization's scope, I think they're doing it right. And the fact that Manika is already there visiting the Miss Universe headquarters in Thailand as we speak, when it comes to checking the box from her side and from the organization side, everything that's possible to be done is being done. Whatever is not in their control, we really should not be focusing on that. I do believe if you start focusing on that just nurtures you to expand that universe, which we don't want to talk about. I clearly feel that the judges this time are so competent that they will be given the wisdom to do the right decision. At the same time, they are accomplished enough as a judge to not be swayed by what a producer of a show is going to tell them. Even last year or the year before, when we heard of stories that Anne really wanted Thailand to win, Nicaragua still won. So I am clear that the winner that is going to be chosen is not going to be someone that is being decided by the organization only. Yes, there will always be levers at various stages. You've seen that during the preliminary to the first cut and the second cut, they'll kind of work their way through. But eventually, the Miss Universe brand and the winner will always be someone who is worthy of that crown. And if that is India, it is going to be her night. I'm very, very sure of that.
But then I don't completely agree, Guru, because we have already heard this announcement of Miss Grand Universe coming up, another title. So there is a certain amount of leverage where this guy has to choose who he wants to represent Miss Grand Universe, and I don't know to what extent that's going to be announced. We are still waiting. We have not seen the crowns. I guess the main crown is going to be the same. What is Miss Grand Universe? He completely has his talents in Miss Universe right now. Now that is where we can't really ignore it, because what is going to happen with these two? We don't need another winner. It's just one winner. That's it.
There is
Now
going to
he
be
is
one
going to do
winner.
two.
What they're saying is that there's going to
Most
be a person who comes, I don't know, who second or third, and they'll be a part of another competition. So
So
it's
then that is breaking the mold. That is breaking what has been set for decades now, and then he's breaking that. So that's why my concern is
but
that he's gonna.
it's still not concluded. We've seen so many times, even when Anne came in and she said a contest for women by the women. Within 2 years, who's the owner? Nobody's there. In fact, we've got a new CEO, right? In within 2 years. So yes, people might say anything, but let that come to fruition. I still believe in the power of this platform, which is Miss Universe, and
I hope
I
that for
hope.
once we see this, we're going to be there, guys. And then, this is so exciting for me because this is the first time I'm seeing MU
And we can
live.
see the pulse
Um,
of the theater, what's going to
I
happen.
will see for a fact we will know. We can't go live from there, but we'll be taking little reels and whatever, posting and do a post show reaction, which will be live. And here's the thing, I'm super excited and I want it to go the way I know MU to be. And I want to be like, okay, they're putting the live scores, and I want to see that, okay, the judging happened the way it is. And I want to see that pageant get revived. Okay. Now I have huge problems with Navat in between, because I think it's gonna be a hindrance to something going the right way. I know, Guri, want to manifest all the beautiful things and we should not think negative, but we're considering the fact of who we're dealing with here. I have my hiccups and I am a little pessimistic right now. To be very honest, I will remain a little pessimistic till I actually see what happens on the final night. So this is my problem for my home girls, for
Other
our
thing
India.
The
I
other thing
am
is that,
concerned.
he has an MGI and he has a Miss Universe. If he does not really show that he is professional and neutral between the two, there will be consequences of it in the times to come. So he has to be very careful how he acts, behaves, and shows that result. We clearly see that what he did with MGI, be it the opening number, be it getting the costume award, being MGI, being in India, I think if he wants to further cross that and move into MU, I think that's where you're seeding the plant to for your own failure. That's what I feel. There's too much.
It's just that I hope we don't see any sinister, drama or any manipulative drama there. I really hope not. I hope he uses his brains for once and does the right thing. And I hope whoever's there, I hope some Latina buys MU, and I hope some, goes back to the Americas. Honestly, I want somebody to buy MU, would take it back to the Americas, because that's when we actually saw. I can't believe I'm saying this. Trump era was actually right. I did like it, and I can't believe I'm saying this
I
today,
even
but I
the
was
IMG era. You see PR, you see
IMG
Ace.
Trump. Yeah, seriously, IMG Trump. Why? Okay, I know Trump for whatever reason, but then I think IMG. Why did you say it? I wanted to.
Money,
Yeah, it's
money,
all about the money.
lot of money,
I
lot of
think,
money,
maybe some
lot of
Latina,
money.
maybe a lot of money. It's all about money, money, money. So I don't know. I just feel really uneasy. You being in the wrong hands right now. But let's see what's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna go quickly to our Next segment, which is related to what we just spoke about. Why is Manika's placement this year so important for MUI future contestants? Okay, here's the thing. We need to do well and we need to shine because, we have so many girls in pageantry who've gone back, come back, want to go back into MU. There's so many consulting us right now that what do we do next? Do we go back to MU? It's at stake right now. Miss Universe has been a big deal for India. Us winning the first crown and then doing, 3 crowns after that. And then, I mean, it's been a big deal. When Harnaz won, it was like, oh my God, we're back in the game. And then you saw a bunch of girls coming back. Harnaz stepped that bar so high. Every girl wanted to do that. So MUI is so important for us. Our brand, our rep, what really means the heartbeat of India and Indian girls being so amazing. I just feel that if we don't do well this year, it's going to really emotionally affect a lot of future queens in India wanting to participate in MUI. That's where my concern is. Because, I mean, from hearing, and this is, where this is coming from, Guru, from all the girls we've been talking to, all the feedback we've been getting, and how heartbroken they are as well. So I think it'll affect us not only on the international stage, it'll also affect us here nationally, the franchisee, everything is going to have, it's going to be like a ripple effect that's going to go very negative. That's my concern. I don't know. That's what I feel.
I think the girls, many of them have always thought only Miss Universe. I think that's a brand which is very close to a
Well,
lot of people. While we are the undisputed lovers of Miss World and Miss Julia Morley, I believe pageantry in India is incomplete without Miss Universe. And, with Nehal coming in, and then Vartika, and then Adeline, and then Harnaz, then Divita, then Shweta, last year Ria. It's just been okay. Now we are back in the game because there was a huge lull before that at Miss Universe, and we had not tasted blood. And now that we have, we want that streak to continue. So I do believe, yes, we really need to have that first placement for sure, and even more, if I would say, if there is justice. But what about the continental way of doing things? I believe that there will be continental winners being announced after the preliminaries, though they will not have an impact on the final kind of placements of the top 30. So I don't know who's going to be leading that, and if that is Veena, then we'll see probably and get to know where the house is moving towards. Where is
I know for a fact there's going to be voting. There's going to be absolute voting. There's going to be this voting winner placing. Okay, so I have this strong feeling, Guru. Just listen to me. When top 30 is announced, the last girl will be Thailand to be announced. I can just tell you this, that when we're all waiting for all the girls coming in, oh, she didn't make it, and then we'll be like, and the last girl to come in is Miss Thailand. It'll be the last, the zinger, which is gonna be her.
Even they had El Salvador was the final nine 2023.
Yeah.
Just to they want us to lose our voices, basically.
Yeah. It will, it'll be so cheesy and it'll be so, I mean, gimmicky, that she's going to be the last.
But it's in, I don't know.
Thailand will come in. And then after that, it'll be like,
the Queen passing away.
and then probably give her the award where she's fast-tracked to the top 10. So that's what's going to happen. What they're going to do is she'll come last in the top 30, and then there'll be like this fast-track winner where she'll go to naturally make it to the top 10.
There is no fast.
I don't know. I'm just saying,
What I feel is that, I don't know whether Thailand is ready to crown another queen while a queen has just passed. So while we talk of, pageantry should be pure pageantry, but we've talked in our previous section.
That will affect them. They'll be like, oh, because the country's no, it'll work on the opposite side. Because the country's in mourning, a wonderful woman has just gone away. Let's give them the crown and show our respect to a queen, make her a queen. So that can also play on the sentiment.
You are the queen, be the queen, you are the queen.
Yeah, so it'll be like a sentiment, like you lost a queen, we're giving you a queen. So I definitely feel Veena somewhere top 3. I think that's just a given. But honestly, Monika, I'm not sure what's going to happen with you, darling. If you make it to top 10, I'll be thrilled. I'll be very happy that you make it to top 10. I want to see you walk the evening gown. I don't want it to be that you just do the preliminaries and then we never see you shine. I want to see you do evening gown, and I'm very happy if India does that much, because sweetie, it's not you. It's a whole lot of elements that are probably not letting you progress. And another thing, Guru, I just feel that this time there has to be a huge upset, because from the judge that sent out that beautiful post to all the girls messaging him. I think you're right in one way. The judges are going to be pretty strong, and I think there's a lot of pressure from the world watching as well, and the Americas as well, watching diligently, because we know that the viewing schedule is primarily set for the Americas, and so we know that he cannot play too much with it. And I hope the judges are really, really strong. If not Manika making top 5, I honestly don't want an Asian winner, Guru. I want a
Who do we have
Latina
right now? We have a
European winner, to be
European.
honest, a Latina or European winning this year. European or Latina clearly winning this year. I don't think an Asian, because if it was an Asian, I would say Monica. But since we know there's a trouble, there's a storm brewing there. But here it is. I want to see European or Latina, and that's where I'm going to go. Or Miss Palestine. Okay, so Miss Palestine. It's like, I'm not even going to say which zone. Miss Palestine, because that girl is, oh my God. I mean, she's one contestant that just surpasses everything. Miss Palestine. So,
Okay. We are here for Manika. So, yes.
so here's the thing, Monica, you watching, we love you, and we are supporting you, and we're going to be there in Thailand, and we're going to meet you. Hopefully, inshallah, we're going to meet you. Give us 5 minutes of your time, because we're coming all the way from India. We're representing 1.4 billion, actually, Indians and pageant lovers, amongst that as well, amongst cricket lovers and pageant lovers. So we would love to meet you, talk to you, talk about your journey, and send you some love and positive energy. And we're going to be there, guys,
We will be
with
the
our
ones who
flag.
shouting the loudest. So if you hear,
The
it's
loudest.
going to be
We
us.
got good seats, so hopefully, Monica, when you're walking on the stage, you're gonna see our flag, because
Even
we'll
in the
be there.
preliminaries, we are there, no?
Yes, of course. Preliminaries, we're there.
I
We're not
booked
watching the
preliminaries also. No, I booked. I sent you the screenshot. You said heart also.
Wait, you bought the tickets for the preliminaries?
Yeah, 7 to 9, we will be in the preliminaries. We are landing in
Okay,
the
that's a surprise, guys. I did not. I thought you booked a hotel for the preliminaries. I mean, for the 19th. We're going to see it on the stage.
Oh, yes.
Okay, this is a surprise. I did not know. I'm not seeing. Oh my God.
Yeah, those are even better seats, little more closer.
Okay, guys. I've just not seen WhatsApp, because we have so many messages, and my God, I can't believe it. We're going to preliminaries.
Yeah, the day we land,
I
we're
did
going to
not.
be
So
in the.
sorry if I didn't respond more happily. I thought it was the hotel booking he shared on the 19th. Okay, so we're going to be there for preliminaries with our flags. Oh my God, this is going to be super exciting. Preliminaries. We're going to see her on the evening gown. Okay, Monica, keep your eyes glued to the front. We're going to be the ones holding the India flag. So, okay, super exciting. We're sending you a lot of love and positive energies. And, well, we are there for you, supporting you. And everyone from India, whoever is coming to the pageant, reach out to the pageant gurus. Let's do some reels. Let's have some tea. Let's just talk pageantry. So get in touch with us.
Let the
Any
Indian
Indians
section
traveling,
diaspora be together, at least outside the
if
venue.
we're together, let's scream together. And if we're not, let's meet up. Let's just send some love. Let's do a little reel and send some love to Monica. So connect with us on our website, which is the www.thepageantgurus.com. And, well, of course, you can reach out to us on Instagram as well, because you can message us, and if you want to do a collab with us, we're there. And, well, of course, us on YouTube. I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say, Guru, before we sign off?
I think it is enough. I believe this should go out to her, and she should see this episode ASAP. So,
yeah, please see it, Monica, and we're sending you a lot of love. And I hope everything that we've said is going to help you, absolutely empower you, and make you more confident and strong and positive. And we are right by your side. So that's pretty much it for us, guys. And this is why we love Monica. And we had to do this quick episode before more stuff is coming up on MU as well. And we're going to cover Miss International and, of course, Cosmo in December. So lots of pageantry stuff is going on. Gear up, guys, for more videos from us. Well, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified on our upcoming videos. Follow us on Instagram and, of course, our website. Reach out to us. Collab with us if you're going to go to Bangkok. let's talk, guys. Just Pageant is crazy. That's pretty much it. Have a wonderful, beautiful week ahead. Stay safe. And if you're where I am, cover your nose because the pollution is really bad. And stay safe, guys, and stay healthy. That's pretty much it for me. Emma, mwah. See you soon. Shukriya.
ขอบคุณครับ